In 2014, authorities in Georgia were in the hot seat after setting off a grenade that put this baby into a coma. In the early hours of May 28th that year, agents from the Sheriff's Department carried out a no-knock drug raid on this house in Habersham County. Their target was a young man named Wayne Stonathiva, who was suspected of selling methamphetamine out of his family's home. A no-knock raid involves a search warrant where officers force their way into a property without warning or consent. Essentially, it's a surprise ambush, and this particular case also involved an undercover informant who was instructed to make a purchase of methamphetamine at the doorway. But apparently none of the law enforcers, not even this informant, has stepped foot in the house. So what the SWAT team didn't know was that there were actually children inside, because Wayne's uncle and his family also lived there. His uncle was named Bucam Fonasavan, whose son also shared the same first name and went by the nickname of Baby Boo Boo. There was also Boo Boo's mother Alicia and his 3 older sisters. Now their own home had burned down a few months earlier, which is why they were staying with relatives at the time. After the alleged drug buy was completed outside the house, the SWAT team approached and threw a grenade into the doorway, and it landed directly in Boo Boo's crib. After it went off, the agents charged in and wrestled the father down to the floor. That's when they discovered his kids were right there next to him, and that was the beginning of the oh crap moment for the entire team and the entire family. Boo Boo was only 19 months old when this happened. He was rushed to the hospital in critical condition. He had major injuries all over his face and body. His recovery required over a dozen reconstructive surgeries, and he spent a month on life support before waking up. Meanwhile, the day after the raid, Wayne Stonathiva had been arrested. Although it's not clear what happened to his case, there really weren't any other charges or any other arrests made as a result of this operation. There was nothing found or taken at the house. The sheriff's deputy who obtained the no-knock warrant, Nikki Autry, would be prosecuted for using false information to secure that warrant and for violating Baby Boo Boo's civil rights, although a jury would find her not guilty on all of these counts. As for the Fonasavan family, initially they were facing over $1 million in medical bills. However, after fighting for 2 years, they finally won their settlement against the state of Georgia to the tune of $3.6 million. And this right here is a recent photo of Baby Boo Boo. He's 12 years old now, no longer a baby.